Man, the Seventh Chamber, podcast, Godcast. Let's go. Yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. We got to talk about Lil Bro Durk, man. And man, like I said, man, it's a cautionary tale, man. Because everything that's going on right now, it had already developed over time. And we can go all the way back to when it happened with Tupac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? We seen the role that the industry played in it with the prolong and amping it up and charging it up and keeping the fire stoked. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that kept it going. Because at the end of the day, the music industry made money off of Biggie and Tupac's, off of their feud. So what I think is, I think that was a small glimpse into the future of the things to come. Not the good things to come, but the bad things to come. And like I said, it's a cautionary tale. And Durk, man, he just so happened, man, to become a victim of that. Because it is victims to the record industry. There's a lot of people that have came out and said what the record industry done to them and how they suffering and how they going through all type of things because of the record industry. But man, when it come to Durk and them, man, you know, Durk was given the opportunity. But sometimes the opportunity, when you give the opportunity ain't genuine. I think what happened with Durk was that, you know, the conditions he come from. I'm from the same place Durk from. You know what I'm saying? I come from the same streets and all that. So I understand the role that conditioning plays and things. You know what I'm saying? At an early age, the brother father was gone. He grew up under the same circumstances as every other street dude. You know what I'm saying? So the streets basically raised that brother. So now when you take somebody from the streets who've been through that type of conditioning, because you got to keep in mind, man, especially for young black men, it's like a war. We like soldiers in a war in the streets. Like I remember when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? And all my homies, they got zippers up their stomach. They've been shot and everything already. Wasn't even 15 years old. So that just went to show that, you know, that just goes to show that when you live in that type of environment, when you condition a certain type of way, when all you seeing is violence and crime, man, you know, the people that you want to be like are the guys outside making the money and selling the drugs and doing all the killings and crimes and stuff like that. That's kind of a problem. And like I say, I came under the same circumstances, the same conditioning and everything. So now you take that same person and you give that person a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? You give them a little bit of money. So I'm going to tell you what happens when you give a person in the hood a little bit of bread after we see these little documents on Durk. We'll be right back.
And now rapper Lil Durk appeared in federal court in Miami today, accused in a murder for hire plot. Tonight we are learning more about details about the case, and according to an arrest affidavit, the rapper was on his way out of the country. CBS's Miami's Nakaya Carrera has more on this story.
Durk Banks, also known as Lil Durk, appeared here at the federal courthouse in downtown Miami. According to this criminal complaint, he booked not one, not two, but 3 one-way flights out of South Florida before he was arrested by the U.S. Marshals. Grammy Award-winning rapper Lil Durk and 5 others are accused in a murder for hire plot in Los Angeles back in 2022. Federal agents say Savannah rapper Tyquan Bowman, also known as Quando Rondo, was the intended target of the shooting. He was not injured, but his cousin was shot and killed. Investigators say Banks' music group, called Only the Family, or OTF, was also operating as a gang. According to documents, Banks arranged for 5 members to be flown out to Los Angeles to execute the hit.
All right, y'all. Now let me break this down for y'all so y'all can have a nice and clear understanding of what happened with Durk. And not just Durk, but it's a lot of rappers that the industry do this too. See, the industry know that
the best place to find raw talent, creative spirits, and things of that nature in the hood. In the hood. So they'll go and find these rappers and stuff like that, and they'll take them under their wing, and they start giving them money. You know what I'm saying? They start putting that money up in their pocket. And what that does is, it changes their social status and their economic status. Now, these brothers in the hood rich. Now they supplying their guys with whatever they need, gun, drugs, whatever the case may be. That might not be Durks' case. I ain't saying he did that, but that's what guys do. You know what I'm saying? They supply their homies with the guns and drugs. And then when they start getting big, when they start getting too big for the hood, they gotta leave the hood. You can't be too rich still living in the hood. No, only person I really seen do that was Young Dolph. Young Dolph did that, didn't he? He was still in the hood with all that money. But that's not smart. We know that ain't smart. That's definitely not intelligent. But Durk, once he got all that money, he was gone. He's gone. Once you get to going to LA and Atlanta and stuff, you gone. You know what I'm saying? But he was still looking out. Still looking out for his guys. You know what I'm saying? But when you start getting money and you start going outside of your neighborhood and start seeing the world, your mind start to change. You start to see things differently. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing a bigger picture. Because the average person from the hood ain't even never left their block before. You know, never left their hood before. You got guys in Chicago that ain't never even been up north before. You know what I'm saying? So that go to show you right there. So they give these guys that money. You know what I'm saying? And they do all the bad stuff. But at the same time, when you get that money, you start thinking about greater things. Like, I want to do something with myself. I want to be somebody now. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what happened with Durk. Durk started to make that transition. And I don't think that he was making that transition because he was trying to do it because the feds was coming. I think that he was genuinely making that Islamic transition. You know what I'm saying? I think that he was sincere with that. But at the same time, it was too late. They done already had the case on him and all that, man. And the case just so crazy, man. Me personally, I hope Durk didn't use his business OTF card to purchase no plane tickets from Chicago to LA, no rental car. I hope he ain't do that. Because now, the only way he can get up out that jam, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. The only way that Durk can get up out of that jam, the guys that actually did all that stuff, all them transactions, the murders, all that type of stuff, they going to have to come out and say, hey, Durk ain't had nothing to do with this. All this stuff that we did it because we wanted to do it. Not because Durk told us. Durk don't got nothing to do with it. He don't know nothing about it. That's the only way that little Durk can get about that jam, man. So, man, I hope bro beat that case, man. I hope he come from up under that, man, so he can get back to his family, man, and take care of his business, man, and finish his life journey. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see nobody in prison. And I definitely don't want to see nobody dead about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we going to support Durk, man. Free Durkio, man. He an artist. He make good music, man. And he seemed like he's becoming a better person. So, man, let's give him his props for that, man. And, man, let's see what happened with him. So, man, I appreciate y'all listening to me, man. I just wanted to drop them quick little jewels on y'all, man. Let y'all know how I felt about little bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he one of my guys. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I hope bro come from up under that jam. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's it, y'all. Man, let me know what y'all thought, man. Like this, man. Man, comment, man. Subscribe, y'all. Come on, man. Support the Scientific CEO and the Seventh Chamber, y'all. Godcast podcast, y'all. Let's get it.